Locked and loaded, y'all. Ready to roll. Yep. Huh? Okay. Huh? Yeah. You can bring a coffee. Ain't no rush to coffee. It'll be coffee. Yep. Love you, brother. Free them all. Love you, brother. And sister. Yeah. Let me call, I forgot to call the radio.
Let me know when you want to start.
Okay. Free them all. Yeah. Levante, free them all. Love you, brother. Love, man. Long live Harold Davis. Sound kind of muted. Till they bring me straight in, you sound kind of muted. I'm ready. You bring me straight in. Hold on. I'm ready. Come on. We live? We good? We okay? Hey, y'all, let's get locked and loaded for another episode of Freedom All Radio here at Intellectual Radio. Are we locked and loaded on Freedom All Radio? When the call-ins on that end also? Are we good on that end? Freedom, are we good on this end? Sister Conrad, we good on that? Okay. All right, y'all.
Yeah, we're live.
We live. That's what it is, y'all. All right. Hands up, eyes open, and fist clenched. We come in a little late with quality time, going outweigh quantity time, y'all. So we're moving and grooving. You know, we got to move on a political pivot. I got some background noise on that end right there. Y'all can't take a pause for the calls. Pull over where you at. Tune in on Freedom All Radio. Can also intellectualradio.com. Intellectualradio.com. Also 929-477-3785. We on YouTube. We on Instagram. We on Live. We on StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? We are in the building. Again, this is June 1st, 2022, 708. Y'all make sure y'all get this here. Matter of fact, these numbers should be committed to memory. 708-223-8953, y'all. 708-223-8953. Forgive me for talking so fast, but it's what Chairman Fred would say, high up to people. In other words, too proletarian, revolutionary, intoxicated to be astronomically intimidated. Let's make history. Let's take history. Let's tape history. Weekly program with the Black Panther Party Cubs. Y'all heard of them, the Black Panther Party Cubs. I don't know how y'all don't hear of y'all in the States. There's people all over in Nigeria. They came from Nigeria today. That's right. They was in Nigeria, came to the Hampton house, came to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Go check the Facebook post. I'm talking about they want to know when are the Cubs coming to Nigeria. I said, listen, we talking about coming October 15th to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe this. It's unbelievable. Okay, I'm finna hang this up right now. I can start my Instagram back again. Okay. They messed up the whole. You can't hear me no on Instagram. It's is it my phone or that phone? That ain't like some static going on. Check that out for me, Sister Conrad. This weekly program hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton, and also Robin Allen, a.k.a. the Lady of Rage. So let me try this one more time. We're going back live again on Instagram. Sister Conrad, is that my check? See what phone it is. If it's is it on my end? Sound check on Instagram. Feedback on your. What you think is coming from me? Is feedback on my end? You think? Sound check on Instagram. Sound check on Instagram. Are we good on Instagram? Good on StreamYard. Okay, we good? Check good. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, right on, sis. I'm gonna tell you that mean we good. Facebook, I know we good. Okay, it sounds a little bit better right now. Give me good. Okay, that's what it is. That sounds a lot better on the 929 number. There go again. We gonna roll, y'all. We gotta move. With Chairman Fred, so we have to move fast. We have to move organized. Code red in regards to a lot of things, y'all. You did code red. Intense situation in regards to we got a lot of updates in regards to political prisoners. We're gonna talk about the political climate, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything is political. We talking about, the price of food, the price of gas, the price of baby formula. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people say, well, it's a bad time of the year. You know what I'm saying? You did politics again, food, clothing, and shelter. Life and death. That's what we're talking about here. This ain't no how you feel. I don't want to get involved. Well, I don't like being involved in politics. You have no other. We're talking about baby formula. You dig? We're talking about gas prices, transportation, community. These impacts. These contradictions impact everyday dynamics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, life and death, transportation, communication. You know what I'm saying? They go look at some of the prices they talking about. You know what I'm saying? $7 and something for gas. You know what I'm saying? And now you can the politics of mass shootings. How do you view it? You know what I'm saying? How do you up in school? Now, what type of can it be easily fixed? Such reactionary response is all we need to do is get an education. Just go to school. You know what I'm saying? The impact, the psychological impact that people are talking about now that is impacting other communities now. You know what I'm saying? So going to school. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about when children going up, we're talking about 50 public schools being shut down in Chicago. When you're going there, I'm talking about being searched like you're going up inside the penitentiary. The shootings that go on. All this we're talking about. We talking about, so we talking code red, you dig? We talking about putting in context of the AAT bill, the African Anti-Terrorism Bill, the African Anti-Terrorism Bill, the terrorism that African people in particular are subjected to under the euphemisms of gentrification, war on drugs, war on guns, war on gangs. We talking about Minister Huey in necessity in regards to prison. Prison's a microcosm outside community. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the contradiction that's in the intense contradiction. Health condition. Dr. Mutulu Shakur, you know what I'm saying? It's the word is get out that hospice, and this is a subject matter we've had to cover a number of different occasions. We talking about the Angola 3, talking about different forces. Russell Schultz, other people, you know what I'm saying, so many others, you know what I'm saying, to fight, you know what I'm saying, the members of Move 9, you know what I'm saying, to push for the demand of release of these prisoners who are held captive, to, at the same time, knowing the health situation of them. And some people say, well, what's the big deal if it's to be able to not have the added blow of quote unquote dying behind enemy lines. You dig what I'm saying? The state has a position about state property. You dig what I'm saying? But we again go to the case of Dr. Mutulu Shakur. You know what I'm saying? History and work. We're talking about. This when we talk about these cases, we cannot minimize just of the prisoner, but similar to we talking about the case with me Abu Jamal. We talking about the whole thing about the health care and what allowed to address the health care ourselves. We the possibilities of what can happen, what we can do. You know what I'm saying? And not only outside community, but even inside the counts. People say, "What you mean?" Some acupuncture history that Dr. Mutulu Shakur, you know what I'm saying, is noted for. Some of even had enemy lines. So this is we're gonna get some call-in numbers and pushing for this demand that, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Mutulu Shakur be released. You know what I'm saying, again, and we not, we don't take a position of just, let's say it looks gloom in regards to the health, But the deal is we have to fight against all odds. You know what I'm saying? And this campaign of the concerns cannot be limited to just that. The state of Georgia, we're talking about different campaign people. So what state is that held in? In other words, we're not going to be majoring in minors, man. You know what I'm saying? We just had some forces come in from Nigeria, come to the Hampton House, and we were talking to these forces about the cases of Emmanuel Jamil Alameen, you know what I'm saying? The recent release of Sunday out at Coley, Mumia Abu Jamal, talking about the condition in Cook County Jail, you know what I'm saying? And it's Mark was our God laid out, one struggle, one people. And, you know what I'm saying, this got to be clear, you know what I'm saying, clarion call and connecting these cases and contradictions up all over the world. We got people, so we want to get these call-ins, we're going to open these lines up, y'all. I know it's a lot of phone calls this week. Let me veer off for 1 second. Let me say something on my chest real quick. I have an addiction. I know people say, you can drink some coffee? No, I have an addiction called the struggle. The struggle. And I know y'all know I lost volume again. I lost volume again. I know I lost volume again on Instagram. Try to make sure somebody don't call back in. Give me a sound check. No sound on Instagram, I know, right? Can you hear me on Instagram? Oh, y'all hear me? Okay, right on. We good. Okay, right on. And I'm going to touch on this real quick and, keep it moving because, I've been getting a lot of calls back to back to, lady was checking on Mother Comrade the other day, in regards to, blood pressure, so on and so forth. And something that ironically told me, I kind of felt, we just had a phenomenal march the other day, a peace march. And you had living legends there, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some real, those who missed it, you can go look at the, you know what was unique about this march in particular was, excuse me, this march, it's been a long time since you had that sort of feeling. It was some authentic forces there. On Intellectual Radio, not on Freedom on Radio. Wow. They say, okay, I'm on YouTube. The stream, y'all, is not on YouTube. It's not on Freedom on. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, y'all check it out. It should be on there. We checked it out. Okay, Intellectual. Okay, right on. Intellectual Radio is on YouTube. This right on. Callers don't leave yet. You stick with us. I'm just say something real quick. This peace march, I just want to put. This is phenomenal. You had so many forces there. You know what I'm saying? The sons of long held political prisoner, Mr. Larry Hoover. You had David Boxdale's sons. You had David Boxdale's sister. You know what I'm saying? This is on the heels of a phenomenal picture that's been going viral in the community that people relate to, where you had, myself and brother, recently political prisoner, Mustafa, Keith and others, Terry and others, you know what I'm saying? And just the image of this has been inspiring to people. And this was, because our movements have been so hijacked, you know what I'm saying? Opportunism is something that we have to deal with, that's a reality. But it's got to the point that it's kind of like the quality is that it's been outweighed by so many, you know what I'm saying? The whole like a hustle, you know what I'm saying? It's like this march was phenomenal, man. With the energy, I have not come down from it, It was at the conclusion of the march. You know what I'm saying? There was some struggles and some, and I don't want to point this cat out individual. I don't think it's subjective, but it was some struggles. There's one cat who kept on, negating this cat who you could tell who ain't got no connection to the community. You know what I'm saying? None. And when I talk about the dynamics of structure, like who is who, and he was saying, well, I'm not, titles ain't no big thing to me. And the deal is, Chicago in particular is someplace you can afford the luxury to dibble and dabble and ease up on that dynamic of structure. But this is a city that was the most, and not, the top segregated city in the country, And it's like certain cars, they may say, you might can drive without this piece on it. You can miss a spark plug. Certain cars need this, you know what I'm saying? Certain dogs, you say, oh man, don't trip on you. You ain't got to really, pressing you have a leash on them. You can't play that with no cane Corsa. You know what I'm saying? You can't cut no corner. Chicago, these youngsters need a structure. You know what I'm saying? And I caught myself getting too passionate, I'm passionate about the politics and when I talk about the structure, it ain't because we ego-driven about us as individuals. It's something that these youngsters in particular need. You know what I'm saying? And I felt tight in the chest. I felt it. You know what I'm saying? And I was with my mother comrades a few days later, and they was, checking her blood pressure. You know what? Check my blood pressure, which is really, I really ain't into none of that. I still got this this thing, we still 19, 21, 20 years old. We moving and grooving. And the only thing will take us out of the game is to stay direct. And we get caught up with that. And I remember her face when she checked my blood pressure, and it was like a reality check. It was a reality check. And then, she hit back. Comrade taking me, grabbed me. She said, man, you need to sit down for a minute, And I thought about it, and then, I struggled, and I, talked to the comrades about it, I said, I didn't talk to comrades. I did not talk to comrades about it initially, it was a lot of times you just dismissive with it. And I talked to another brother this morning. And he was telling me the signs. He said, I know what you're feeling, this and that, this, you get the headaches, you got this. And I said, damn, and I said, I'm trying to struggle. And I'm fortunate, it's not, a lot of sisters and brothers pulling my cub tail. Like, hold on, champion, ease over a minute. And I'm trying to work on this addiction. So I love it. I struggle for the people. And even with the phone calls and times, even with, I look at, different positions people take. Like, you don't pose if you don't be down, and you can and you can get caught up there with yourself. Like, you're supposed to keep moving. And the brother said to me, "They got you telling me this signs." He said, "You quiet, chairman. You mind telling the truth? This is happening. This is happening." And I was like, "Man, yeah." He said, how you gonna, serve the people? You know what I'm saying? You ain't here." And it hit. Then in fact, I was talking to co-host earlier about, and she had sent me this clip. And I said, that Eric Monte, who did James Good Times, was a phenomenal cat. It's a clip with James Evans, hypertension, and how he was reacting, impacted, that's the stress of being black, period. That through the door, the fact that we still here alone, Then I talked to my brother Moreau of the UNIA. And man, but I don't care how long we go, me and him talk, we go right in sync. And this is important because a lot of times we can't talk about a lot of things with a lot of force, whether it be health, relationships, whatever contradictions, because a lot of times people come from a foreign, not just white people can't relate to it. A lot of people who can't understand and relate to the dynamics what we go through. And this brother, our brother Moreau, we're going to come on next week and we just going to chop it up. It was therapeutic because it released. A lot of times you talk about different struggles we have. And I tell people, I say, I have an issue with, like some cats, like you talking about even, some cats you talk about health in the abstract way, what I'm talking about, like they Richard Simmons somewhere, you telling people who live in food deserts, you have to eat this, get your green spinach, so and so. You're like, this, they can't relate to what we going through. You know what I'm saying? And then add to you in the struggle. I'm talking about this to a certain, like even a lot of times, people like the conversation, and I say, I know one thing, I can shake the salt, but these damn slaves, ooh. Man, I had to struggle to catch. I'm talking about this yesterday morning. I U-turn on them. I see it coming. I'm struggling. And the pickup moves and I move pickups. But even though we don't see it, but it's toxic. It can go. It can get inside you. You know what I'm saying? And it can impact you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking out loud. I'm speaking to myself also. You know what I'm saying? Because again, and then brother, ironically, brother of UNIA. We dialoguing this morning, and he reminded me, we talking about Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He said 54. I said, no, I say 53. They took him out at 53. He said 54. So I said, okay, you may be right, 54. But this was, mind you, after London, after all the stress and all the struggles he went through, a lot of people talking about, we have our differences. When you struggling against a dynamic that's backed by the ruling class, and then you struggle with another, and people trying to devalue it, like, we all need to come together. When people say that takes the naivety in them, and also in some cases the danger of them to believe that all black people any people gonna come together. And you know what I'm saying? And you get caught with your love for the people, and they try to let that outweigh. It's what Chairman Fred said, revolution is a scientific art that must be assessed scientific. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we want everybody to grasp certain things, but that's not the reality. And the Chicago Defender newspaper had reported Marcus Garvey's death a day before. And they say even the stress of this, you reading that. This so-called black press saying that you dead. They say, man, that was it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, we struggling, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to pick my moves, and a lot of people say, well, you called me, you didn't get back to me. Don't charge it to the heart. Literally, don't charge it to the heart. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell it, I'm gonna keep on. We're gonna do this. It's an addiction. When Chairman Fred say hi out to people, it's pros and cons of that. One of my Plan B guys came to the Hampton house the other day, and I talked to him. I know he's very reactionary. I said, listen, I really don't know if I can talk to you today, man, because I ain't up to your energy right now. I'm trying to struggle. So when I come out, he said, damn. He said, you can see it in your face, Chairman. He said, man, it's tearing you up, man. You see the stress. Then, ironically, I get a phone call from this sister who we had some years ago. I mean, I'm trying to go subjective. Who I'm trying to think of another word, but the damage with her, you know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation. She acknowledged this contradiction, you know what I'm saying? And it was, the first, just even the phone call, whoa, I felt my chest get tight, just hearing some people's names. So we end up talking, and Paul say, man, you look better now. Just gotta say, and I say, damn, it's like struggle, in addiction. And I'm knowing that the Lord is still tearing on you, but it's my how they say in church, your calling. I'm in this case to cut hair years back. And I remember when to go get my hair, they was when they had them fade cuts, and this back in I was in high school, I was sophomore in high school. And I remember leaving this house, getting my hair cut, and everybody was like, man, you let him cut your hair sober? I said, they laughing, they said, your line is messed up. I say, yeah, I didn't want that cat, doing no drugs, cutting my hair. Hey, so you can't let dude cut your hair sober. He has to be high. I say, they say, that's his thing. I say, what? They say, nobody lets him be cut. No. They say, man, I say, what? They say, that's how he moves, man. That's his, you know what I'm saying? That's in him. I said, wow. And I correlated it to even the struggle. I say, damn. I say, man, sometimes I question, I say, but I jump up to it. I say, man, moving with it's like your calling. And it's pros and cons of that, you know what I'm saying? But I acknowledge it and I appreciate those forces that's on my heels, that's telling me to, pull over, get a breather. But you dig, man, bear with me or cub with me. It ain't no overnight thing. I'm working on not answering the phone, you know what I'm saying? Jump up. I know they told you, you never cut your phone off. I said, man, I don't know what's going to happen with force. And the brother said, man, man, pick your moves. And I know some people just struggle for struggle's sake. You know what I'm saying? And I say that and I have to acknowledge that, and we have to be scientific. I was doing an interview, they're going to post it soon, podcast, No Cap. And there's some serious struggles. And the young kid was like, you can't give up on us. You got to do blah, blah, blah. And, and it was this thing about really just expendable, how people view our movements, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's like, you go out there and do this shit regardless, you know what I'm saying? Cats, as opposed to recognize there are casualties out here, man. And I gotta remember, we had to pick our moves. When I was locked up, I knew I would get placed in isolation if I get past a newspaper or some paper to somebody. And guys got salty one time. I wouldn't get his paperwork to this one dude. Oh, man, Chairman, he cool. That's my sister guy. Dig. Another brother came in. Matter of fact, long live Big Law. Long's Loggins. Go and Google him. Who the Chicago Sun-Times say was assassinated. I say, run him that paper. They say, why you gonna give it to him? You won't get to the other guy. I say it's an investment with him. I'm, you know what I'm saying? That's an investment. I'll put that premium gas. I'll take a chance with this one. And you know what I'm saying? I see this guy, I say, I ain't tripping about, you know what I'm saying, Chairman First, we ain't tripping about down and going to jail. I ain't trying to sound macabre, but some either though. But the deal is to make it count. And we have to struggle with that. We have to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about war and have a romanticism that everybody gonna be online. When people say that all black people gonna come together, shh. Malcolm X talked about on the front of the Time magazine one time. It was a young lady from China. Right on. I just seen so I didn't get to read the text, man. Tell them again. I seen that box there, family. I know you're online with it. Right on, love. And we got a move we planning on for June 15th, 2 days before Father's Day. We're on Family Appreciation Day. And man, we talking about those legends, we want y'all back in the building. We gonna put something together though. And Malcolm talked about this. He said the young child had a 45 to her daddy's head. And said, why? What happened? And they translated what she said. She said he betrayed the revolution. Now I know that's some I guess want to go there that don't recognize that these are brutal realities. We got bear with us, y'all. We got somebody who got to sit to work on these lines who don't usually work the lines with it, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Let's open them lines up, y'all. Let's come on in, cause we got a lot to talk about. We know I just want to get it off my chest, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna trip. So you're right. Make sure so you're right. Come on with it. Brother Hess on the line. Let me say, right before you get in, let me say something real quick.
Come on, man. Listen, man.
Free them all. Love and service, peace and blessings, brother, real quick. Man, I'm glad to hear you. But come on with it.
Hey, man, I just want to write real quick, bro. Hey, Chairman Fred.
Hold on. Can we?
The unplug. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be wanting to hear that, especially on the front line of the real boots on the ground front liners. See, a lot of time, man, a lot of people don't understand what happened to the chairman of the Black Panther Party. A lot of people say, well, he got on dope, or he did this, and he did that. Hey, man, that man unplugged. Because if he didn't unplug, you were going to die. Because the people don't give a damn. The people going to keep on pushing us out there on the front line because they too scared to get on the front line. So they'll push us out there because they know we're going to go, and they know we ain't going to look back, you know what I mean, to see who coming with us. You know what I'm saying? We frontline soldiers, and so, you know, we got to be real committed to our higher power and what our higher power is leading us into. See, this is a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no physical thing. And if we're not able to keep our compass, you know what I'm saying, in the right way, then we ain't going to be able to see the you know what I'm saying, the path that we're supposed to be going because everybody else telling us which way we're supposed to go or what's more important than something else. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nothing more important to me than my sobriety. You know what I'm saying? And I got to be sober-minded today. Because I get high, you know what I'm saying, on dope in order to stay up and try to do what the people think that I need to be doing. Rather than getting low enough in order to hear what's coming at me. See, so my old mentor used to tell me back in the day, he said, yes, put your ear to the ground, you're going to hear the people coming. And you're going to know where they need you at. But if you get your head too high, you're going to be seeing all these people that got their hand raised and got their balance raised and got their signs raised, and you steady running to be the fireman, to put out the next fire. He said, man, you got to stop. You got to sit down because these folks will get you killed. These folks will lead you to destruction. And so, bro, hey, man, give yourself a pat on the back, man. And like I man, anytime you need me to come in, man, and I'm at it, and I know I got my limitations, but you know, like I know too, man, God can use somebody, you know what I'm saying, like me, you know what I mean? Anytime that a brother say, hey, man, I need a chill pill, man, I need a break, man, I need a vacation, family. You dig? But with that being said, man, you know, I just want to welcome in everybody that came in, you know what I'm saying, to Freedom All Radio, man. Y'all don't know, man. We got people that's creating a freedom fest in Atlanta. We got folks. We got a sister that's out in front of the White House today by herself, Sister Shabazz. She ain't got nobody out there with her, you know what I'm saying? But that young sister out there with signs. She done wrote the president. She done email fax these folks in the Justice Department because Matula Shakur, it's time for him to come home. He's found on his deathbed. And the same thing that happened to Jamil Alameen that got him up out of 80 Max. Florence, Colorado prison, it's the same thing that these folks need to do to do like what they did with Sekou Odinga. You brought Sekou Odinga home, now bring Matula Shakur home. It's time for these folks to come home. The MOVE organization. It's time for these folks to come home. You know, enough is enough, man. And we talk about saving our children. What about saving our elders? And so, man, I just want to send a salute, man, to those guys, man, behind the walls that done spent 40, 50 years, you know what I mean, in solitary confinements, you know what I'm saying, and are ailing in their health, and these folks still don't want to even give a person a chance to go home for their last couple of months of life. You know what I mean? You know, they on the line, man. Lord, folks that's calling in from behind the wall, folks calling in all across America, man, to just to hear the voice of the Lady of Rage and our brother Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., man. And so I don't want to speak too long, but I just want to commend everybody that came in, everybody that's sticking to the plan. But y'all hear what my brother's saying right now, man. This is not no cry for help. This is an announcement that, hey, it's time for some people to step up. You know what I'm saying? Because when the burden gets bared down, it's time for all of us to help lift that thing up and carry that thing to where it got to be. Because if we don't do it, it's not going to get done. They say we all we got, but I say we all we need. But we all got to step up a little bit more and be willing to sacrifice. So with that being said, I say peace and blessings, love and service, fam. I'm with you for the duration of the night, man.
Peace and blessings, love and service. Hey, brother Hessel, love and respect, man. This man. I know y'all. A lot of y'all been riding with us for some years in regards to Freedom on Radio. This brother sparked the thought. I'm telling you, about even, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you talking to a person who, y'all know, technology really ain't really my thing, you know. And I remember just even coming on, you know, on the airwaves with this brother, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, just and to know the know. I'd say politics, like, you know, like real estate, time and location, everything. It's important. Like I tell you, when you talk about the Panther Party, and I say, wait a minute, make sure you understand. Can I stress to you that there's no cell phones around? You know what I'm saying? We talk organized free breakfast program, so on and so forth. So for forces such as this brother here has to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the radio. You put in context. I mean, what you talking about? I mean, inspiring. So, you know, inspiring, you know what I'm saying? Make you up the ante, like, well, wait a minute, hold up, man, if this network is happening, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about even coming down in Atlanta before, you know, getting down and say, man, hey, man, we love to be down there, we can't make the trip, though, you know? Next thing you know, have to make some phone calls, other people calling, such going to contact you, you know what I'm saying? The Greyhound bus ticket, you know, like, and you feel, and it kind of hit you like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? As I said, the lack of, the struggles we doing over out here, and for these folks, we doing what you know what I'm saying, now. And like I said, sometimes I told Mother Comrade, I know we do suffer from survivor's remorse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I jump up and I think about it, and say, man, you know, so we talking about the health situation we out here dealing with. You talking about, man, forces down there with hospice and imagine what I mean, just not getting his sight back and just the day-to-day things. And I have flashback onto my, you know, we don't care, healthcare behind the walls. And so just a sparks, we got to do this here. But again, y'all, it's a difference between the revolution and the war. You know what I'm saying? It's been said without the people, revolution is impossible, y'all. So again, we got to have this one prisoner, one contact happening. We need, you know what I'm saying, call into these cases. Man, let's make history. Let's take history and take history again. We live in the record, Chairman Fred Hampton, Robin Allen, a.k.a. the Lady of Rage. That's, be riding, y'all. Free them all. I know we got some more callers in queue. I know I've been getting calls all this week about cases and contradictions. I think my friend brother came on a while ago. In FAC, Grandmaster J. Supposed just took him in custody. I think a caller supposed to give us some updates on that. You know what I'm saying? I got some calls the other day. Talking about the politics of the mass shooting. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, so y'all, man, 929-477-3785. Press 1, also 708-223-8953, y'all. Again, let's seize the time. Free them all. Are we going to call get some callers in queue?
Free them all, Chairman. Caller Rico on the line.
Welcome to Freedom on Radio. Welcome to Freedom on Radio. Welcome to Freedom on Radio.
Welcome. Appreciate it, comrade. Appreciate it. I just called in today to tell you I'm Rico, the son of Huey, new man, and I respect you. I salute you, and I stand with you wholeheartedly. We have 8 chapters. We have a federal government. We have a bank, a Federal Reserve Bank. We have many numerous things going on. We love to unite with you, to support you wholeheartedly. We no longer ask these people for nothing. We no longer asking to protect our people. We're going to protect our own people. We're going to provide resources for our own people. We're going to put ourselves on the front line to protect our people, to protect our generation. So we'll love for you to be a part with us and unite with us. And once again, I say that ain't going to take up too much of your time. I support you wholeheartedly. I love to meet up with you and meet you and all certain things. Mr. Anthony Muhammad asked me, I was on a radio show with him. He asked me in regards to it. I told him that I support you wholeheartedly, but I hadn't had a
call. And we also in the process too, because I got a few calls earlier too. Not on the show, but we trying to get this because I know a lot of people could like what part of the country we're gonna be in. So what's this event? In fact, it was some legitimate criticism raised about. Well, Chan, we didn't know about Hampton, the community cleanup at the Hampton House, and so a lot of moves. They haven't come from a pivot, but so y'all look forward to the community calendar, club's community calendar being put forward, and so you know what I'm saying. We are like where we gonna be with events. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna throw a couple of events out there so people can know where we'll be at. Also, it was brought to my attention. Also, another hold on 1 second. It's a maroon calendar. They talking about that's a and this is not going to by no means provide some perfect organization layout where everybody said, okay, this organization is going to be here, this going to be, but just so people can know, you know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact, a lot of our moves that I know we do, I don't want to say reaction. They're not reactionary, but like the perfect example today. We had no idea that the contingent from Nigeria was going to be at the Hampton House where they came, and they showed up and they showed out. So we will be updating. We will be public information. You know what I'm saying, about the places we're at, and we have to seize the time. So we appreciate the call. Right on. Yes, indeed.
Indeed, 21st Century Black Panthers, RCDHPN. We stand with Fred Hampton and
Live and direct, making history, taking history, and taping history, y'all. Y'all feel free to call in with a 708-223. Right on. 893. Scratch, pull over. 708-223-8953.
Tune in to the link below to hear the rest of the show, the full episode of that show. Tune in. There was a lot of great people on that show. As always, to the next show. I'm the son of Huey P. Newton, founder and leader of the 21st Century Black Panthers, RCDHPN, attorney and founder of They Feel True Federal Government of America, your new American federal government. Y'all heard it first here on They Feel Truth Show. Rico Dukes and Fred Hampton, united together as one. Two legends, one revolution, for one cause. Freedom of the people. Rest in peace to Fred Hampton Sr. and to my pop, Huey P. Newton. Till next time, I'm out of here. Demonstration is on the way.